Yes, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending with where you are watching us from. This is Willie Kinyash. I'm a Dr. Love, and it is always pleasure having you on board. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support you have shown me so far. It is amazing. I'm seeing people flooding there, and asanteni sana. So welcome to this YouTube channel. And if this is your first time being here, kindly, you can do something. Yeah, do something. You can subscribe there, and remember to like the video, share, and make sure that you leave a comment. So thank you so much. And I want us to talk about the issues about our children. I know in a few, they'll be back to home, they'll be closing schools. Are there some things we need to do as parents to our children? Because this is challenging, and I have seen some parents wakati shule zinafungwa unasikia mzazi anateta watoto tena wanakuja kufanya nini. And I want to talk about us as parents being role model to our kids as they are coming back home, as they are coming to a place where we live with them. Are we their role models? And I know previously I had mentioned about something about role models, that before your kids comes out here and they are looking for people they can call role models, as parents, you should be their first, you should be their number one role model. Every time you sit down to have that dinner, they should see their role model seated next to them or seated opposite to them. Are you a role model? What can we do to become role models to our children? And number one, and this is very key, it is you must, and I am using the word you must show them love. You must show them that you love them. Do you really love your kids? When they do something wrong, when they do a mistake, how do you correct them? The way you correct them, it will show whether you love them or how they can interpret the kind of discipline you are giving them. And I know sometimes they will go to the places they are not supposed to go. They will do things they are not supposed to do. And I am not here to say that we should not discipline our children. But again, we must discipline them in love. And I want us to differentiate between discipline and punishment. Because discipline is correcting that thing they have done that is not right. But punishment is when you come and you don't care. You don't care even the feelings of this child. And so we need to show our children love as their role model. So do you show them love? If I can call your child and ask him or her, baba yako anakupenda, mama yako anakupenda, watasema nini? And it is not about the things we bring them, sweets na nini, but it is about the relationship we have with these children. And so we need to let them know that as parents, we love them. And so when they do something wrong, we are not punishing them, but we are correcting them, and we are instilling discipline in them. That is number one. And number two, we also need to spend quality time with them. When was the last time you spent or you had time with your kids? We need to spend quality time with them so that they can be open to us, so that we can start having that communication. From where I come from, we have a proverb that says, and that is to say that the tree can only be straightened when it is, pale chini. But the moment the tree is big, there is nothing you can do. And so this is the best time when they are growing up. This is the best time that you can be able to work with them. You can show them that they can be open to you as their father, as their mother. And so how we can do this, it is through spending quality time with them. And so when we are off, let us not be too busy out there with our friends, and we forget that we have kids. And so we need to have some time and spend with our children. How? I mean, how do you spend time with your children? Some of us, it is very sad that we can have time for our friends, but we don't have time for our kids. And I want to challenge you. Let us have time. Let us create time for our children. And number 3, it is be aware of your behavior. Be aware of your behavior. What do you talk about other people when you are with your kids? You know, when you're discussing their uncles and their aunties in a negative way, what kind of behavior are you instilling in them? And so we need to check our behavior. How do we behave when we are with our parents? And it is said that children, they do what they see us do and not what we tell them to do. That's a point there. That these kids, they will not do what you tell them to do, but they will do what they see you do. So you need to check out your behavior. Are you an alcoholic man or woman, and then you're telling them not to take alcohol? They will do what they see you do because you are their number 1 role model. When it comes to the issues of talking about women, how do you carry women as a man? How do you talk about women? Are you the kind of man that will say wanawake sio watu wa kuheshimiwa? Because whatever you say and whatever you do, that is what they will start doing. That is what they will start copying, and they will think this is the way it's supposed to be done. So we need to check out our behaviors. And the 4th thing is language. We need to mind our language. If you want to be a good role model to your kids, you must mind your language. When you speak to them, and I want to repeat, when it comes to the issues of women, when you're talking about women, how do you carry the picture of women? Do you have a language that shows that women should not be respected? Because if you try to show your kids, or if you try to use a language that is saying that women should not be respected, then that is what your kids will grow knowing. And this is where you'll find some of these children, they will not even respect their mothers, because from their dad they have known women, they should not be respected. Women should not talk when a man is talking. So you need to watch your language. When you're speaking, anytime you're talking and your kids are there, kindly watch out your language. What kinds of words that are coming out of your mouth? Are your words negative or positive? You can be sure if you speak negative things towards them, it is going to affect them. When you're speaking to them, do you tell them that they are good for nothing? If that is what you can see in them, then they will grow up knowing that I am good for nothing. So watch out your language. When you're speaking to them, do you speak to them in love? Do you speak to them in respect? How do you speak to your children? Mind your language. This is very, very important. And the other point is your attitude. Your attitude. And I want to say that negativity breeds negativity. If you speak negative things, that is an attitude you have. And so this attitude is going to be passed over to your kids. And so if you are the kind of person that you breed negativity, even them, they will start breeding negativity. If you're the kind of person that you show your kids that this is not doable, they will grow up knowing hii haiwezi fanyika. I mean, sasa kama baba yangu haezi fanya, kama mama yangu haezi fanya, mimi ni nani nifikirie naweza ifanya? And so you need to check out your attitude as you are becoming, or as you are a role model to that boy, to that girl. You need to check out your attitude. And the other point is the capability of, let me say, having that openness. When they see you, do they see a friend? Do they see someone they can open up to? Because you should be their number one friend. Before they go out there to look for friends, you should be there for them as a friend. Yes, you are their father, you are their mother, but you need to be there as a friend. Because when you are a friend to them, they'll be able to open up to you. And I am telling you, as they go out there to the world, and the world is trying to teach them things that are not good, you as a parent, because you've been a friend to them, and they have been open to you, when someone out there tries to speak something that is not adding value into their lives, they'll be able to say, apana, my dad, she aliniambia high five. Because why? Because you are friends. So are you friends to your children? As a role model, you must be friends to your children. You should not be like, in our days when we were growing up, ulikuwa unasikia baba yako anakuja, nyinyi wote mnaingia bedroom na mnalala, na mnajifanya hata mnangorota, kwa sababu mkipatikana kuna inaweza tokea. And so we need to cultivate friendship with our kids such that they'll be able to open up to us. And when they are having even deeper issues, because we are friends, they'll be able to speak out. They'll be able to come and say, hey, Dad, I am going through this. When they get to a time, they even, they are growing up, they are in their teenage. After this, they've gotten to a place, maybe he's your boy, there's a girl, he's seeing. Because you're friends, he can open up and come and say, there's this girl I am seeing, how should I do things, and you'll be able to give advice. And the other thing is confidence. Confidence. As a parent, as a mother, as a father, you must show confidence to your kids. As a role model, you must show confidence to them. Even when things are not working, you must remain as a person who is full of confidence. Even when maybe they have been sent away from school because of school fees, you don't come and start worrying with your kids. Your kids are crying and you join them and start crying with them. Sasa tutaelekea wapi? Hakuna pesa. Sasa no. You must show them confidence. And when they come, I know at times they will come with those 2 letters. And the letter is saying, this young man, this young girl should not come to school, on Monday or this particular day. You don't show them that you are breaking. You must show them confidence. And I know sometimes, because of the things that we are going through, at times it is hard. But when you are in front of your kids, never, ever show them that you are broken. You can go to your bedroom and you can close the door and you can break down there. You can cry out there, but not in front of your children. And so you must show them confidence. And when you show them confidence, there is something you're creating in them that as they are growing up, they will grow up having that confidence and they will know sisi hatujui kushindwa ni nini. They will have the attitude of kujichocha. Even when things are not working, watakuwa na hiyo kitu ya kujichocha kwa sababu they have seen it from their role models. That is their parents. And so you must, and I repeat, you must show confidence to your children. When they come back home and mambo imewasonga, they are feeling discouraged. You should not be the person who is discouraging them more. Because when you do that, you are breaking them down and you can even bring their self-esteem down. And this boy and this girl coming back to the place where he or she was, then it might take some years. It might take some people coming in. It might take you even some money, bringing in some counselors. And so you need to show them that confidence. Unamwambia mwanaume ni kujikaza. Lazima tujikaze. And so confidence is very, very important. And so, are you a role model to your children? Who is role model to those kids? As you're raising them up, can they stand proudly and say, my dad is my role model. My mom is my role model. If this is not the case, I want to assure you that it is not too late. There's still time. You can go ahead and start building that foundation. You go deep and start building that foundation and let them know that there's someone they can always look up to, and that is you as their dad. That is you as their mom. And so it is not too late. If maybe you've been throwing some negative words and calling them names, and this is bringing them down, you can create, because words create. And so the words you have been using, now you can come and recreate. Maybe you've been calling them fools. You can start again and now start telling them, you are not a fool, because you are created in the image and likeness of God. And I can assure you, the moment they see this from you as the mother, as the father, I can assure you they'll be able to be changed, they'll be transformed, and they will enjoy this life. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Willie Kinyash. I'm a Dr. Love, and it is always pleasure having you here. So asante sana. And if this is your first time to be here, kindly make sure before tumalize you subscribe and weke ile kengele, that anytime we are on, you can be notified. So thank you so much. The Lord bless you. See you on the next one. Kwaheri ya kuonana.